mean?
What are you talking about?
Look.
Why did you put them there then?
I just put them next to me. What do you mean? No, you're sitting on my hoodie again.
It's my hoodie.
Doesn't mean you can sit on it when I'm wearing
But
it.
that's mine. My hoodie.
Why you got to be so on my shoulder? Why? That means if I left 5 in that packet, that means...
Get off me.
No, you keep thinking me. Why you got to sit so close, by the way? Can't you move up a little bit?
I can't. I need to go in the screen.
You could zoom out a bit.
No.
Why? It's so nice when we zoom out a bit.
It's prime, man.
What?
It's a prime lens. It doesn't zoom out.
Hi,
What's up, guys?
Look at the lens. Look at the lens.
Oh, shit.
Should we get into the email? Title of the email is Fake Sheikh.
Why'd you do it like that? Like it's Welsh.
So they don't... No, more like it's Arabic, Sid. So that they don't think I'm going fake sheikh.
I got a reptile.
Fake sheikh. He's selling me dreams.
Is he selling me dreams?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see the ears. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope this email reaches you in great health and high iman. I fucking hate when people start like that. Legit.
Me too.
I hate when people send me emails going, "Hi Dina, I hope you are in the best of health and iman, inshallah."
No, you shut up.
I'm just like, shut up! Just joking, by the way, okay?
I'm not joking.
For a while now, I came across this brother who seemed to be very practicing and has a big platform on social media where he would often give very good Islamic reminders. If his name isn't in there, you better tell us who he is. You better call him out. From what I saw, I thought he would be an ideal man to pursue. I would go by the respect of girls and boys shouldn't talk. That doesn't make sense, girl. What are you saying? I would go by the respect of girls and boys shouldn't talk. But the more I saw of him, the more I thought I needed to do something to grab his attention. Then one day he messaged me randomly without me doing anything. And from then, we started talking. The grave sin.
He can't be that popular.
Passing vocabulary to one another.
You must be commenting on his pics for him to get noticed.
If he's really popular, you must have liked his shit
Liked
a
and
few times
commented.
for him to notice. Definitely, definitely. From the beginning, he would speak to me inappropriately, which threw me off because I had no intention to speak to him like that. After a day of speaking, he asked me to meet him at a hotel, and I said no. He asked a few times more, and I explained how I didn't want things to go in that direction. So I negotiated to meet in public as a more respective alternative. Girl...
That went from 0 to 100 real quick.
First of all,
I'm guessing this was like a lengthy period. He didn't just go, yo, meet me in that hotel.
No, but she goes from the beginning, he would speak to me inappropriately.
Okay, yeah.
After a day of speaking, he asked me to meet him in a hotel.
How?
Well, there you go. Insta sheikhs ain't real sheikhs. First of all, look, she goes, I negotiated to meet in public. If you had to negotiate to meet somewhere in public to make it respectful, like, you should have just seen that sign straight away. There's no point in even pursuing this guy if he wants to meet you in a hotel, first off. Like, clearly, he does this with many girls then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag, definitely. Anyway, on the day, he was really lovely to start with, and his personality seemed to be exactly what I saw and wanted. The topic of conversation was casual and simply getting to know each other. Yeah, that's because you met in public. Had you have met him in the hotel, he probably would have been talking about having sex.
This is what he's trying to do right now.
He's reeling you in.
He's doing one of those. Do you know when you make him laugh? It's one of those tug ones where you know you got the fish and you go...
What are you doing?
People with fish don't know that. When they got the fish, they put some slack on the reel and they go like that. So the hook really digs in deep and it gets deeper, you know.
It just sounds like totally other innuendo.
It's fishing, man.
Well, anyway, listen to this. On the day, he was really lovely to start with, and his personality seemed to be exactly what I saw and wanted. The topic of conversation was casual and simply getting to know each other. But then he started to touch me inappropriately. What, in public?
What, in Cinnabon?
You must have been sitting somewhere cozy. He asked
Cinnabon's cozy, man.
He asked once again if we could go to a hotel, and I kept repeating no. I then went on to explain how I wished for this to continue in the most halal way possible and lead to marriage, for this was something that he would preach about. So I didn't feel out of place for me to share my thoughts on how this should go. How he replied made me believe that he could be as serious as I was. After that day, he started messaging me less, and the only time he'd talk to me was when he'd feel sexual at night. Why are you still talking to this? Why are you even emailing us asking? Clearly, stay away from him. When I would change the topic to serious, he'd tell me what I want to hear and go back to asking for pictures. So I ask you, do you think I should continue trying and wait and see if the fame and attention from girls is getting to his head? Or I shouldn't waste any more time and duets? Definitely don't waste your diets on him.
If he's an Islamic...
I still wish to marry this brother.
Come on,
Please
man.
make sincere duets for me as you... Listen!
Girl, you
Why
stupid.
do you want to marry him? He doesn't want anything other than...
Girl, you dumb.
Why do you want to still marry him? Literally, is he that good looking? And are you still really that under that impression that he's religious? Like, is it that easy to make a religious persona on the internet and people will still believe it even though you are asking them to meet in a hotel and for sexy photos? Is it that easy to con people?
No, this is the
It's that easy to con people.
This
Seriously.
is the problem, right? He's a con.
He's a con
artist, man. What the heck's wrong with you? This is the problem. People in the Muslim community, they want to give 1,001 excuses to each other. If he's so blatantly doing that, how many excuses you want to give him?
How many excuses?
How many excuses you want to give him?
At your own expense, by the way.
Like what you need someone to do for you to get the picture that he's just trying to reel you in so he can have fucking sex and then he can fuck off.
Well, this is the thing. This happens with a lot of girls and it's all at their expense and they only realise when it's too late and something's happened. And that's the problem.
Like
we need to be more aware. Don't believe this religious persona on the internet just because someone says they are or just because someone's preaching. Trust me. 100% of the time, that is not the case in their real life.
100%. And we've said this time and time. And it's same with us. We've said it time and time again on numerous videos. Whatever you see online, that is not the person.
And that goes...
It doesn't reflect how the person is in real life.
The same goes...
And what they get up to.
The same goes for religious people.
Because they're people.
Like,
at the end of the day, they're people.
But people get so...
You can't be putting people on a pedestal like that.
Look how she's still considering to marry this guy.
Yeah, are you dumb?
How are you still considering to pursue somebody who clearly has zero respect for you? Zero. Why are you making diet to even... God, girl, make diet that this piece of scum stays away from you and does not ruin the rest of your life. Like, make diet that whatever is bad for you...
There's no question here. You need to put your thinking hat on, and it doesn't take much thinking, right? Stay away. Stay away. Like, are people this drawn in to someone who's got some followers online? This is what I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. You listen. Look, we all know about these religious personalities on the internet that do dawah and all that good stuff, right? So many religious personas on the internet gain a following and basically abuse that power to do things like that with you, basically. In fact, I watched a video on this the other day of this girl. I think she used to do videos a while back and she wasn't wearing a hijab, but then she came back months later wearing a hijab and she's explaining pretty much this situation and how a religious persona online, he tricked her into marrying her and in the end it wasn't even a real marriage. Just mad stuff like that. I didn't watch the full video, but it was very similar to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but that would be a good video to share. The thing is, guys, this happens a lot. And the more and more, we're using social media, the more and more religious personas you're going to get. And I don't know what it is about the Muslim blogging world. With the females, we seem to be, talking about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, important issues here and there. When it comes to the men, Muslim men on social media, the majority seem to only be wanting to give dawah so badly and having this religious persona, which I think is fine if you're genuine, but I think the danger with it is that whether you like it or not, it gives you a sense of pride and arrogance and religious authority over your audience.
I think if you're genuine, it's good.
Yeah, but it's hard to be genuine.
It's hard to be genuine
when you have that much attention.
When you have attention,
media. And really, when it comes to religion, you know what I mean? How genuine can it be? Do you get me?
I
How
get you
humble can
because
you really be
because
with
the
that
thing
stuff?
is as well, like it's like a thing on YouTube, on Instagram. In order to stay current, you have to gain attention, and the way you gain attention, unfortunately, sometimes is a bit of drama and
Yes.
a bit of
clickbait.
causing a debate,
All that
stuff like that.
Using a well-known hijabi blogger's name in your videos, things like that.
The things like this, it's the way people stay current most of the time by talking about women. Unfortunately,
Men stay current by talking about women,
which is mad to me. Like,
and it gives them this sense of power. But really, then,
But I'm just
who
saying-
actually holds the power?
there is a common occurrence, and the common occurrence is you've never seen their wives, and I think that is shooting themselves in the foot, because it leads women to be more interested, obviously.
Yeah, because it's like,
Because
they can't see the
d-
woman in the picture,
Yeah.
so it's harder then to see a woman in
Yeah.
that guy's picture.
So obviously they would be more interested in that.
But you know what's mad? Why is it that these dour guys, they're on the internet and stuff, and they're so on the internet, but they want. My wife doesn't want to be on the internet. Oh, I would rather not share my wife with the world. All that shit. Well, why? You're all over the world. You walk with her in the streets, don't you? And I'm just thinking now, is there a fucking reason for that? Listen, if she doesn't want to put her face to however
Yeah,
many
then that's
100,000,
fine.
Fine, fair enough. You can't force her
But
to.
there's people out there that say, no, you cannot look at my wife. I don't want the image of my wife going to thousands of people everywhere, which is fine. It's your prerogative. But what if she wants to? Then what?
You know this girl I was watching that has
You're
a similar
fine.
story?
You're fine with being online, but what if she is fine with being online?
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well?
what if she's just fine with it too?
Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, do you know what? This girl that I was watching who had a similar story, so she was saying how she had to stop her YouTube videos because he wasn't okay with that. Even though he had his personality on YouTube and he had his YouTube channel going, but he made her stop doing her YouTube.
Yeah,
So-
so all this double standards
It's just bullshit.
It's
You
bollocks.
can't just be like, oh, because I'm a man, I can go on the internet and show my face to the world, but because you're a woman,
Well, no.
and modesty, hide your beauty. No, you can't. That's bullshit. She walks out in public, she has her face on show. The internet is shut up. It's the same.
Look,
That's just some
if-
bullshit excuse for control. It is. You know it is.
Dina's letting it all hang out
But
today.
if she doesn't want to herself, for her own reasons, there may be religious reasons. If she really doesn't want to, then fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we know a lot of the time, most of the case, even though she may have come to the decision that she doesn't want to herself, it might be heavily, heavily influenced and heavily pressured from him and his thoughts. However nice he does it, it's true. It's true. Or he just doesn't like it. I can, but he
We're
just
gonna
doesn't
get so
like
much hate
it.
for this
I
video.
don't give a shit. Yeah, no, but you know what? You know when they're like, oh no, you can if you want to, but I'd rather not. Or it's kind of like, making little digs there. That's called emotional blackmail, that shit, yeah? Stay away from any internet
people.
personalities.
Especially if they're a bit easy on the eyes. The amount of attention that person has, flirting, going out with girls, doing all kinds
Asking
of
to
stuff.
meet in hotels.
It's easily accessible to that sort of person. So at any moment, they can decide if they want to do that or not. You know what I mean? If you are like an internet personality or whatever, it's not the smartest relationship to get into. Just straight off the bat, it isn't really. With me and Dina, it's different. We started all of this together. You just need to stay away, and that's literally the only advice we can give. Stay away. Don't be like, I'm making the world so we
No.
can marry. He has about guaranteed about 50
5 girls making diet.
50
for him to
other
get-
girls that are in the same situation as you that he told meet in a hotel room thinking the exact same thing. There's no other way about this. What do you think's going to happen?
Do you know what it is? I know exactly what she thinks is going to happen.
You're going
She
to
thinks
ride
she's
off
gonna
into
get
the
married.
sunset.
And they're going to have the
Yeah.
most perfect religious lifestyle. He's going to be the most perfect religious
Come on.
man. He's this sheikh on the internet and things like that. And that if there is anything bad about him, she's going to be the one to change it.
Come on, man.
Just don't waste
Stop
your
doing
time.
that. Just
don't
stop.
waste your time
Stop it.
on
Stop
this
it.
hope, on this loser guy, man. At the end of the day, this guy's a loser, yeah.
People who do stuff like that, they're losers.
Loser.
He's got some issues.
If he's on YouTube as well, I bet you he watches it. I bet you he watches it so he can make his next lecture about how bad Muslim YouTubers are.
Well, I don't know who this person is, but whoever he is, he's got some issues. Bit too harsh. We're not harsh. But people like that need a kick up the backside to put you back down to earth. You're right. Stop looking at these people in awe. People give whatever persona they want online. Whatever persona.
That's what I was just saying.
They pick and choose.
It clearly is so easy.
It's easy
to be whoever you want to be on the internet.
Yeah.
Clearly is. And
It is.
people like you are falling for it. And even when you're seeing the signs, you are still. It's mad.
It's like a veil. You are the victim. All these people are the victims.
You're refusing to see bad. And
Because
it's not because
you
you're a good person. It's not because you're a good person. It's because you fancy him so much and you want it to happen.
You fancy him a lot because you keep looking back at his social media stuff and you're just like, oh, it's that guy.
No, but it's not that guy.
But it's not that guy.
He's the guy who says, meet me in the hotel.
That's not that guy. That's not. He's acting. That's acting. And then that's him real. A weirdo. A real weirdo.
A horny one.
And if you meet him in a hotel room, it's
You
going to
don't know
get
what would
even
happen.
weirder.
Once you start saying to yourself, this person is religious, you automatically give them a pedestal. You
excuse.
put them on a pedestal. Automatically, you do yourself. They do as well with this audience that they have and the persona that they're so religious. They put themselves unconsciously, subconsciously on a pedestal and have this pride amongst the people who are watching. Like, oh, look at me, be like me. These people all shit in a toilet, just like you. If you're going to be, one of these religious speakers, you can't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
it is hypocritical.
He was being a hypocrite.
It is hypocritical because at the same time you're saying treat women like this, treat women like that, treat women like this, but I'm gonna go and abuse my power. Like, it's not on. You have a responsibility to everyone else to be like, I'm not gonna do that because
it's wrong.
I am preaching not to do that.
You're going around telling millions of people not to do so and so and so, or to do things in this way, but I don't have to do that.
Yeah, like,
because I'm superior to everyone.
Yeah, like that is
I
not
can get
on.
away with whatever I want. That's basically what these guys are doing.
Anyways,
I think we've given enough.
We've given enough, and this has been a very long video, and Dina's putting out her frustrations on this video hardcore.
This is what needs to happen. We need to be able to talk about these things more openly without men going, oh, but we're not all like that, we're not all like that. We know then that the majority is good men. But we do need to talk about the shit ones because the same with women, really.
I have this argument with Dina all the time because I'm very passionate. I'm a man and I like 100% know for a fact I'm a good person. Yeah? Without a shadow of a doubt. And I've got no flipping, I don't do things because I'm an asshole, like, and I'm not sleazy or anything like that. And when, Dina, she has her little woman thing, because a lot of men are shit.
Don't undermine it like her little woman thing.
Well, to me, it's a little woman thing because you're my wife. So, I get really annoyed at that. That annoys me because I'm just like, well, you got a top bloke sitting next to you,
you shouldn't be taking it personally. I'm getting annoyed for other women. You shouldn't be taking that personally.
That's the thing.
And you do have some flaws, by the way.
That's the thing, though. It's okay for you guys to take it personally, but it's not okay for me to take it personally. There's, I'm reasonable. I have to take it personally because I've got a wiener.
Sid video?
I've got a wiener. I have to take it personally.
Why do you always need recognition? Like, everything that you're talking about, us women do naturally. We don't sit here begging for the recognition for it.
Unfortunately, it is a male trait to want recognition. I agree with that. But
just get on with it, innit?
But it's also a woman's trait to get recognition and want it. And on that note, we will put this off. Okay, bye.